Hello again, YouTube. Just trying to do a 12-bar blues tutorial. Not getting very far because I keep rambling and making it more complicated than it is. Anyway, there'll be some tablature down below to help you out. Everything that I'm talking about is on a C harmonica. So we're playing blues in G because second position on the C harmonica is G. You might know that. Or you might not, but you can find a lot of theory stuff online to help understand that. Circular fifths is very handy. So what is 12-bar blues? 12-bar blues is a traditional style of blues playing that has a format of chords, and in order to play it you need to know a couple of things. You need to know, one, what those chords are, and two, where they come. So the chords or the notes that you need to be concentrating on are G, which is a 1 chord, C, which is the 4 chord, and D, which is the 5 chord. So those three notes, you need to know where they are on the harmonica, firstly. And we're just dealing with the lower register. I'm only going to deal with one note in the lower register, so that's holes kind of 1 to 4. So you're not going to be going beyond that, or well, no, actually it's holes 2 to 4. We went straight outside that. So G, the 1 chord, where is that? That's the 2 draw or the 3 blow. They're the same note. The 4 chord is C, which is a 4 blow. And the 5 chord is D, which is the 4 draw. So there you go, you've got your 3 notes, G, C and D. Okay, so work out where they are and get used to playing them. Now the progression of the 1-4-5, or the 1-4-5 progression in 12-bar blues, I've just picked the simplest that I can find. Is 4 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 4 chord, 2 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 5 chord, 2 bars of the 1 chord. So that equates on a C harmonica to 4 Gs, 2 Cs, 2 Gs, 2 Ds, 2 Gs again. And that's really simple, and you can play around with that formula, you know, as much as you like. You can, you know, find various different ways of doing that, or ways of playing with it. But I'm just going to be dealing with this basic one, and practicing it and listening for learning those changes and when they're due to come, so that you can play when you get a bit better at it. You can start playing more fanciful things, but this is a good way of learning that progression. I think it helped me a lot. So the first step is to take those 12 bars and compress them down into 12 beats. So 3 sets of 4 beats. So I'll just do that straight off. So we've got 4 of the 1 chord. Okay, 2 of the 4 chord, back to 2 of the 1 chord, G, then 2 of the 5 chord, and then back to 2 of the 1 chord again. So put all together, that sounds like. And what that little practice for me helped was it helps to get you to understand where those notes are, so that when you're playing you can resolve a riff or anything that you're playing in that key. So for example, if I wanted to play a riff in G, the easiest way of doing it is to resolve on the 2 draw. So that was resolving on the 2 draw, and that's a riff in G, if you will. But now that you've got that practice and you know where those notes are, you want to expand that out into bars. And the best way I found to do that is to pick a really simple riff, like 2-3 notes maximum, and play those in a blues progression, in the 12-part blues. So let's take the 3 draw, 3 hole, and do a blow and a draw, and then whatever note you're resolving in. So that's resolving in G. That's a riff in G, if you will. Really, really simple. So let's that's the one chord. The 4 chord will be resolving on 4 blow. So that'll be. And the 5 chord will be resolving on D, which is 4 draw. So putting those all together in the 12-bar blues progression sounds like this. Sorry about that, feeling very lazy today. So I hope that makes sense. And once you've got that, then you can. I'm not going to go any further than that. That's that's as basic as I can make it. But once you've got that, then you can start playing around with it. You can do one one whole riff for those four. 4 start-off beats, 4 start-off bars, because they're all in the same chord. You can you can play around with it a lot. But once you've got that absolute basic, kind of really basic formula, practice that, and then try and embellish it. And it will help you listen for changes and just innately know when those changes are coming, and it will also help you hit the notes a bit better, like I can't. Alright, well, I hope that helps. Again, just to remind you, everything that I'm saying is for a C harmonica. If you've got a C, practice in C, and then all the other keys will come, because it's all the same position, the same notes, or the same chords. It's just different notes. So I hope that helps, and that's the 12-bar blues in its most basic form. Cheerio, bye.